Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video here with me, Huschenbeth. I have a really sweet deck for you guys. This was the deck that Pascal Viren took to a 14-1 run in the Explorer Qualifier weekend, being the only one qualifying for the Pro Tour and Arena Championship, which you have to get all the 7 wins to do that. If you just get like 5 wins, you usually qualify for the Arena Championship as well, because yeah, there's just not enough people to fill up the 32 slots, because the tournament is so crazily difficult to like succeed in. Yeah, anyhow, this is what he did this is what he played to achieve that. And, you know, to lots of people's surprise, he played a Transmogrify Atraxa deck, which we already know, but he didn't play the Mirror Breaker in his deck, which is just like, what? Yeah, and I tried this deck on stream. I streamed recently on Twitch, and yeah, it went pretty well. So what I was thinking, I'll just do a little introduction on the deck and then give you the footage of the best games I played on stream in this video. So you have a mix and match of Twitch and YouTube right now, but still an introduction, me introducing the deck, talking a little bit about it, and then good gameplay picked out from Twitch. I hope that's fine with you. There's obviously some chat interaction. I put a little chat box on the screen so you can also see, like, have the context to some questions that I got. Anyhow, this is Izzet Transmogrify with playing Spell Pierce, Make Disappear, and Flip the Switch as counterspell. So a lot of counterspells. So this deck can play very well from behind against the opposing combo decks. While Izzet Creativity with Worm normally has like 1 Spell Pierce, 1 Negate, 3 Make Disappears, like 5 counterspells. This deck has 11. So you ain't resolving something, at least in the early game, against all these spells. And yeah, Flip the Switch. That's the unique one, the new card that, I mean, it's not a new card, but really, like, nobody plays this. Counter a spell and then make it 2/2. I was skeptical, but when I played with this card, it felt good. It felt good. Like, being able to have a counterspell for, I mean, it pretty much is a clean 3 mana counterspell, because paying 4 is a lot. So people are not able to do that, and then like they play something on turn 3, you go Flip the Switch, and then you go Transmogrify. It's just like outrageously brutal. Like, that's just so brutal, that curve. Yeah, and then later with Atraxa, you always find Flip the Switch to then have a hard counter, not a hard counter, but you know what? It's pretty much a hard counter. Paying 4 is a lot. That helps protect your Atraxa and just sort of keeps this blue-red control game plan going, where you're like this blue-red control deck in a way that then, boom, goes Transmogrify when it needs to. And when it doesn't need to go Transmogrify, you just activate Mirrex. That's the plan here. You basically super flashy, never tap out, always hold up into action. And against the controlling decks that hold up into action, you just activate Mirrex and then kill them with the Phyrexian Might tokens. And yeah, I mean, you can see for yourself, this strategy worked out perfectly for me in the games. And whenever, you know, you put them too much under the gun, then they have to react, and they play into your counter magic, go into your interaction. And then if they tap low, you can go Transmogrify on one of your guys, then they maybe have another removal, but they already tap low, so just 1 Spell Pierce is enough to get your Transmogrify through, getting your Atraxa into play. Atraxa in this deck just draws like 2 to 3 cards, which is not a lot, but you still have a 7/7 and draw 3 cards. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. And then if you play against linear strategies, they just succumb to Atraxa. I mean, if you get Atraxa down against a Greasefang deck or against a Humans deck, you don't have the answer right away. They just lose on the spot. So that is where this comes in nicely. It's just a flexible deck. You know, I really, really liked it. Sideboard, we're looking at more Rending Volleys, of course, against all the white and blue, white aggressive spirits and Humans decks, and great against Greasefang. And then Cyclonic Rift as a one-off here. I think this is good against Shark Typhoons, Hullbreaker Horrors, of course, but also very nice to have against Mono Green Devotion, where you get an Atraxa out and then sort of attack a little bit of it. They maybe chump with like a 5/6 and do the here and there stuff. But then if you find a Cyclonic Rift with the Atraxa triggers, right, you steal a lot of cards, then you can bounce the entire board position and really put them back. And perhaps even like do it end of turn, untap, and then start countering stuff again. And from there on, they can't really come back. So the one of Cyclonic Rift is pretty good there. Also reasonable against like Kruger Fires, for example. The Shark Typhoon in here, the 4th copy, of course. Needle, interesting one. I mean, it can be good against a couple things. What came up for me a couple times, I was playing against Control, and I named Field of Ruin with Pithing Needle because Mirrex was just the best card I had. And yeah, that's something you can do. Damping Sphere against the Lotus Field deck. Change the equation, just more counter magic instead of Ethergust here. And then Reckoner Bankbuster, which is a card you cannot play in creativity, but you can play here, which is just so good against interaction, right? You like most people, I don't know what they have. They have either counter spells or removal, right? Because that's how you deal with this deck. But then they don't also have artifact removal, and then there comes Bankbuster, and it's just like excellent. One thing I forgot actually, Jegantha, Companion. You get that on top of everything else. Pretty nice. And you know what? This makes 5 mana of any color. So what happened for me is I just got to Jegantha hardcast Atraxa a couple of times. I mean, you grind them out, you trade resources, and in the end you get Jegantha into play. And then they don't have any resources left to kill it because they used it on other stuff of yours, or they just Jegantha as a 5/5. Some decks can kill it that efficiently in Explorer. Boom. You get Atraxa out because you've drawn it. Happens. Pretty cool interaction there. That is Izzet Transmogrify. Let me know what you think about this new format, this new concept of me creating content here, mixing Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, enjoy the gameplay. First stream in forever, hitting Mythic. Man, life is good, honestly. This is what dreams are made of. What are these sleeves? Frodo Baggins. And likes themselves some nice basics. No. I will not allow that to happen under any circumstance. No. I think I won't make a shark in response. I was thinking about that, but I think it's fine if they take the shark, Transmogrify. Like the nice thing about Transmogrify is that okay, they took it. That it's threatening, so they cannot tap out and stuff like that. Because I also have Mutavault, so I have really a fast kill there. But like, yeah. Liliana is very good against my deck. Liliana is just nice against blue decks. Maybe I should have played Mutavault actually. Attack me first. Okay. If we play Mutavault, I can attack the Liliana. After like going Spite on the Liliana. Let's do this. Could have also just discarded Mutavault. Let's see what we draw. Flip the switch. It's too late for that. Discard push. They're shielded. Go figure. Problem. There's really there's really no way around not killing Shieldred, right? Hmm. I wonder if I should draw a card. Probably. I don't want to take damage. I think I'm just gonna keep the Mutavault. The Mutavault does block the Harvester. But another red source. That would have been nice. Maybe they choose to minus the Lily. Tried. I tried. Test, yeah, working. So the way I win this is by drawing Transmogrify. The question is, really comes down to that, I guess. This was probably a mistake, actually. I think it's very suspicious if I stay back with the Shark trying to block, like they're just gonna minus. Although then I guess I could Mirrex. I don't know. It's just a tough spot. Okay. Now I have to draw removal. There's a combination of cards they had this game was tough to beat from my standpoint. This might just be a bad matchup, honestly. Like not having treasures to defend yourself against removal is kind of tough. Big Score is a very good card. Fable is a very good card in this matchup. You all don't have access to that, so you have a lot less good top decks. You kind of need to have your things line up perfectly for them to not have it. I mean, they had a very good draw. Game 1, they had Liliana, which is like usually probably a one-off. They had Fort Season and a couple Shield Rids to follow up with. I mean, that's just what you exactly need in this matchup. Not much you can do there. May 1st, yes. Ugh. Don't think I can do this. I know what the bottom. But the thing about red black midrange, like it was fairly underrepresented, I believe, in recent times. So like in the Explorer qualifier weekend, he might not have faced this matchup at all because everybody's playing Rakdos Sacrifice, which is a whole lot easier, I would think. You can they don't have Shieldred. They don't play stuff like Liliana or whatever. So yeah. But if I play all day, every day against this deck, I don't know if I'm happy playing this version of like the Izzet combo archetypes. Probably not really into that. I'm just kidding. Okay. Fading Hope. I mean, if I draw Flip the Switch, I guess I can counter the Sheoldred. Or make disappear, I suppose. Jegantha helps in the grindy matchups. One-time dealer. Transmogrify, flip the switch. I beat the blue-black deck, yeah. Akra Mauling. Are we living in 2019? Akra Mauling, Jesus. Oh. That was it? You just jammed in with your Bone Crusher? Okay. Could scry. Bounce one of these and try to hope on Atraxa or flip the switch. I think that's a good call, actually. Need to find something. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. Could also hardcast Atraxa. I'll take flip the switch. Would love to take the Bankbuster. Hmm. I don't know. Not like I don't see myself winning. I need to top deck more. Of course. To take Bankbuster, I need to top deck very quickly into like Transmogrify for Atraxa. So that also isn't a great position, of course. It's like pick your poison. But probably best to just ensure that you don't die to the immediate threat of Sheoldred. Oh, well. I guess I just have it both ways. Should I activate now? Hmm. Probably not. Pretty well stabilized here. I got two big blockers that are bigger than their creatures. Bankbuster is very nice in this matchup. That's a card that the other... Well, I guess I should have done it last turn. Wow, okay. Well, going for it. Actually... If they have Fatal Push, I can make this appear. Hmm. pretty good top decks, not gonna lie. Wow, they just concede. Damn. Cool. Okay. Huh. Change the equation. Shark Typhoon is not. It's a bit slow. That's just like my worry with the card. It would have been nice in that game. There's another grindy element. Not sure if keeping all these spell pieces is smart. Not sure. Hey, Bibunio. Nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, I'll plan to stream a lot more in the future. We'll see. We'll see. I shouldn't like put it out there quite yet, but at least that's I enjoy it and stuff. It's what I feel like doing right now. Ba, ba, ba. All right. So I'll play Steam Vents. So I'm also at a newer place. I moved, so in the summer it was usually pretty tough streaming in my room where I was before because it was just so hot. There was not much you can do about it, like just the way the apartment, the room was located towards the sun. Yeah, I would have needed to gotten like a expensive AC and install it in the window, which is like huge troublesome stuff. Super annoying, so didn't really want to do that, of course. One took the fading up. They didn't see the trans. They just saw one of these switches. I'm gonna use. That was a good draw. A very nice draw. Very convenient with my hand to have 1 mana removal here. Gain tempo back. They don't know about these other removal. I'm just gonna kill that. Pascal certainly got people with these flip the switches, I can tell you that much. Like, yeah. They certainly got some people, I'm sure. How are we feeling? Last turn he played Fauncies, knowing I have one flip the switch, trying to get it out of my hand. I don't think the odds that my opponent has a fatal push are somewhat high. I'm gonna go with just go. There's no rush. They don't have a board position right now. I don't need to like press my like stuff here. I can just chill. Oh wow, that's a nice draw. I've been drawing pretty well off the top against this opponent, not gonna lie. Maybe the matchup isn't so bad. He says after ripping flip into flip. Okay, I mean, we all know what's on top. It's a make disappear, right? Never lucky. The last card is Fatal Push. That's also pretty good. Volcanic Spite. I think I'm gonna go for it. It really does hurt. It would hurt though. But just pass. What's my opponent gonna do? Activate a manland. Try to attack. Could try to block Volcanic Spite, something like that. Let's see if they like their card as well. They don't use their blood to get rid of it. They like it. Like attacking with Mutavault is super risky because you're kind of telling your opponent, "Oh hi, I have a 3 damage spell in my hand. Do you want to use your removal?" I'm not in for that. I can tell you that much. Like this way, at least. Like now he also knows. He's like, "Oh, okay, he has it, yeah." But at least like he cannot choose to not block. So this is just better. He's gonna push after blocks, I think. Yeah. Looks like it. But I mean, I could have double blocked actually with the Bankbuster. Maybe that's what I was meant to do. And then he can push one of them, but then he can still spite. Oh. I'll go for the throne. Alright. Alright. Well, make disappear solves it, right? So they drew to go for the throat. They had the fish, the push the whole time. Question is, do I want to crack? Sorry, do I want to crack? I don't want to smoke some crack right now. No, that was not the question. If I want to crew, I meant this thing. Because I have to sack one of these arms anyways. And the other one dies. At that point, I don't have 2 blocks for the hive. So it's a freebie to do this. And counter that. Like this. One zombie's just chilling, looking at his friends. He's like, oh, I almost don't counter that one. It was like chilling, looking at his friends being decimated next to him. He's like, am I next? My God, my life's gonna be short. Volcanic Spite looks like a good card to me in this situation. Maybe just take the Mirrex. Alright. And smash. He's like, can I attack? No, you cannot. You're there for some very important reason, my friend. Okay, very important, yeah? Yeah, very important. You gotta stay there. On duty. I know you can't block, but you can... Very important mission. Okay. I don't think zombies have a lot of thoughts. I mean, there's some brain left. I mean, Are you one of those who thinks plants don't think and feel? Plants have feelings, yeah? So it can put me to 1. And in my upkeep, I can just kill the shield with attack for 7. Ding, 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 ding. Aww. They already conceded? I guess, whatever. I don't know. I mean, my opponents might be not playing well. Buttwash, 88. Hey, thank you for 5 gifted subs to the community. Let's go. Boros fist bump to you, as good old MTG bot says. Well, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. That came out of nowhere. Otopalo, shout out mental illness. J-Quab, Endless Jake, and Tiwipo are the lucky recipients. Congrats, guys. You are now subscribers to the one and only Arne Huschenbeth Twitch channel. Thanks, Badwash. I appreciate that. Hope I'm not butchering your name. I'm a servant of the secret fire. Oh, it's already gone. He stands not alone, said Legolas, bending his bow and fitting an arrow with hands that moved quicker than sight. You would die before your stroke fell. Legolas to Eomer. I watched the movies recently. I'm not even sure that that line comes up. Probably does. Oh yeah, it does. Of course it does. I remember. Play first. Yes. Guess I go with the blue land, yeah. Valakut Stoneforge. Well, that is the mirror match, pretty much. I just need lands. Unfortunate reality. Love to take the flip, but I can't. Wonder if I should let a Fable resolve here. I really would like to, you know, put that Atraxa to the bottom of my deck. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I don't hate the thought of countering this, honestly. I know how these games play out. It's just like draw, go, draw, go, draw, go. The way that my opponent played lands makes me think they don't have much mana. Like, wouldn't you play like better lands or other lands if you had more lands instead of these two guys? What I'm thinking right now. Maybe that's just wrong. Putting this on red? What? Big score? We doing it? Ballsy, if I may say so. Hmm. You have another one? No, Sokenzan. Okay. What is this? Okay. Probably also had like a big you know, Warm or Zenekal in hand. Want to get rid of it, maybe. Mirrex was a nice draw here. Down to 2 cards in hand. And that big score certainly cost them. Guess I should have done this before I activate Mirrex, because now they can respond with like a counter spell. I mean, I don't know if I'm unhappy. I'm using a negate on that. Pretty wild, but yeah, okay, I guess I'm happy about that. It's been playing out smooth. This deck's nice, not gonna lie. I'm impressed. I'm just giving up. To be fair, I mean, like if I'd be playing against players who are doing more optimal plays, things might be different, because the way my opponent slammed their big score and just like, I don't know, it's sus. That's the correct play actually there. I'm gonna have any of my removal, maybe. I mean, I do have Fading Hope and Cyclonic Rift. Could go down to 1 Atraxa, maybe. Like, these games are won by Bankbuster and Shark Typhoon more often than not. What I like about this deck is I mean, yeah, I can play Fable as a threat, but it does a lot more counter magic, which I guess makes it better from playing from behind. When you're on the draw, you have like Spell Pierce on turn 1. Defend yourself. It's pretty good. Yeah, about that. I added this Hall of Storm Giants. It was not in the deck before, and it cost me the match here, the game. Because I'm gonna counter, they're gonna counter back, and that's it. This would have been an untapped land. I would have had Spell Pierce at my. I would have not lost the game here on the spot. That sucks. And it's my own fault. I guess I should not put tap lands into my deck unnecessarily. This would have just been a Mirrex. Would have been fine. Now I basically can't win this game anymore. Need to find like a Fading Hope. Huh. Yeah. It's that just sucks, right? You sit on so many counter spells and then just can't do. Yeah. Now they don't have to play a card for the rest of the game and they just win against my hand pretty much. I need this technically to do something, but I guess I have to Fading Hope and just, yeah. Should I play Bankbuster? Nah, I don't think so. Nope. Whoa, okay. Maybe they have a shark. No. Looks like a shark. Oh, even better. Alright. I have one more Fading Hope in my deck. That was quick. That was quick. Secrets. No impulse. That is not ideal. And deck is as good as promised, I guess. Closing in on 6-0 here. Opponent this game, not really. Non-game, obviously. This looks like a mystical dispute. Drew both the Atraxas. Yeah. Well, that's bad. Because, like, I don't even have ways to get them out of my hand now. I messed up. Ugh. Should have used Make Disappear. I even knew about the mystical dispute. They showed me the turn before. Should have just used Make Disappear. Oh wow, they're not counting back. Okay, weird. Yeah, it was the only deck that got 7 wins on day 2. I mean, playing the deck, maybe I just worsened the deck by adding stuff like Hall of Stone Giants and losing a game because of that. And so far, it's felt pretty nice. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do. Could Spell Pierce that. I don't think I want to. Mirrex works very well with this counter plan, that's for sure. Just sit back on your Mirrex and kill them with that. Yep, yeah, you're slightly behind. 7-0 right now in poison. They also have a higher amount of Mirrex. Flip this switch, ladies and gentlemen. That's the card. That is the card. No. Dispute. Spell pierce. That's spell pierce. This is Explorer. What's up, NJ? They're about to get poisoned out. Because who needs Atraxa anyways? Maybe. How did I think about it? I mean, I should. Yeah, maybe you just in this matchup you could just board out 1 Atraxa, 2 Transmogrify and run like that, right? And just play more removal. Okay, hopefully not playing against humans one time. Didn't I have like the last game I started with a hand with 3 impulse? My opponent played an elf. This is gonna be bad. I need some adventures. I need some adventures to happen. Bone crush me. Lost struck me. Come on, do a lost struck beast. Ah, yeah, that goose. God damn it. Never lucky. Haunted Ridge. Wait a minute. What is going on here? What is this? Junt sacrifice? Not humans at least. Yeah, it's not humans at least. What do we get? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's Junt Company? No, maybe. I'm certainly trying to cast a company here. I figured that much out. It is not resolving. Woo control. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Okay, we can block that with Shark Typhoon. Which will leave me without a creature to return, to have for Transmogrify, but I think that's fine. Now, like, they have a bunch of... Oh, Impulse. I like you. I like that. Should I return Jegantha? They have 6 mana next turn. Junt Citadel. Yeah, Junt Citadel sounds logical. Which makes Spell Pierce potentially good. I mean, Citadel is a 6 mana sorcery. It's a non-creature spell after all. Jadar. Okay. Pressure's on. The army of 1/1s here. They have 8 mana. Huh. What? Oh, they didn't even attack with the elves. Oops. I think I messed up big time, actually. That was a big oopsie. That was a big oopsie. You will see why in a second. They're gonna cast the company. No? Opponent. You gotta put a stop in the end. Maybe they didn't know these arena things. They didn't know that they have to put a stop. Yeah, because they have this. They messed up, I guess, and I was lucky that they didn't know that they had to put a stop. Not Magic Online here. Army of 1/1. 1/1s against my 1 shark. Jadar. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play this guy. Going 5/5 beatdown. Who needs Atraxa anyway? Overrated card. Oh, I could kill the goose. Oh no, they have a no, they don't have a treasure anymore. So if I kill the goose, they can't even you do Citadel. They also didn't make a food, interestingly enough. I'm just giving up. Ghost Rider. Good one. It sort of stifles my Jegantha attacking plan. Well, building a Phyrexian army now is the plan, I suppose. And attacking for 2 in the air. Wouldn't it be nice to have this Favor of the Mirror Breaker in my deck to get rid of all these bad cards in the late game? That one I should probably counter. I'm running out of answers. I'm running out of stuff. What's the reason you don't win a deck? I mean, I'm not the builder of the, I'm not the creator of the deck, so I can come up with a reason, but I'm not sure if it's a good one. 7 cards, so this needs 4. They jump here, they go up to 8, then they can return this twice. I don't have good blocks. This is not an arena budget deck. This is a deck that went 14-1. In the Explorer Qualifier weekend, the only one qualifying for the Pro Tour and the Arena Championship in one swing. And I'm 8-0 right now with the deck, so. But yeah, it is pretty budget if you think about it. Yeah, it doesn't cost you much besides the mana base in terms of spells. A lot of commons. Again, I have to exactly use both my spells. Huh. Annoying. It's it's better. It's basically all instants besides Transmogrify, which makes it a pretty nice sort of control deck. You always keep up your mana, and Fable is a sorcery speed card, so it doesn't work that well with that plan. Alright, what are we doing here? What if I attack with everybody here? Yeah. What do I do? 6. They take 8-ish damage. They block a Might, take 7, and then chump my Jegantha. Probably fine to attack all. Zombies get in there. One last hooray. Seven damage, go to 5. Yeah, seems good. I'm at 8. Hope I don't die randomly. I have a Mutavault to block, so I think I'm actually okay. But the 4th Shark Typhoon not in the main deck is certainly weird, I guess. Shark Typhoon seems like a very good card in this deck. Enables the Transmogrify, and it's just, you know, a decent play when you're going control-ish. What are you doing here? You want to attack first, maybe? Then I block. You're just gonna die, right? Okay. The Citadel is pretty bad when you don't have life. They're just gonna get the Ghost Rider back, have 2 blockers. I have more than enough attackers. They play a land here. Yeah. Now they go to 6, block, take 5. Right, they live. I'm doing that. And what else? Oh, hi. Hi. And just imports the priest. Could play another Transmogrify theoretically. Just to get another Atraxa trigger. Find the magic. I will have 2 4-mana up. I have 8 in total right now. I could find like a flip the switch. I would lose my Atraxa. If they find a removal for Atraxa. How many flip the switch have I used? 2, I believe. Yeah. I think I'm doing it. Just seems safe. Easy. I wonder if Atraxa is the one you actually want to play. There are other options. Coma, for example, is a pretty good card. Just auto wins against some decks. Like auto wins against anybody who basically doesn't kill it quickly. Atraxa's trigger isn't particularly good here, so it's just like a big flying lifelinker that draws like 2 to 3 cards, sometimes 4. It was a pretty good card, don't get me. Also wins against a lot of decks, but Coma, I mean, that card. Oh. Well, anyways. Playing against Junt, Sacrifice, Citadel, stuff. Don't really have much of a sideboard here. This card is like, it counters Company, but it doesn't counter... It also counters Devil. Okay, I think it's good enough. And else... Pithing Needle, I could name Priest. That great. He got some number of spell pierces. Not sure about the Fading Hope. Could play some Banky Boys. Play Shark Typhoon, number 4. Hey, Visas. What's up, my man? How you doing? I'm gonna see you in Lille next month. Right, you gotta be qualified for that. The master himself. Let me see. For some reason my YouTube video didn't go up at 6 p.m. Weird. I've not saved it. Well, YouTube video's up now. Take the moment to plug my YouTube in chat. Don't know what to play, but who knows, right? Yeah, we also have a set coming before. We'll see, we'll figure it out. I was thinking about killing the elf, but I think it's better to keep up one of my 2 counter spells. Wonder which counter spell I should use. Probably to make disappear. Yeah. I think the Citadel is a bit far away here. That I need to spend my... that I need to respect that too much. Ugh. What's up with these people playing Liliana? Huh. Oh, Castle Locktrain, that's a nice combination with Liliana. Do you think this deck's better in the warm? I mean, I keep winning. Good draw from the opponent. Pretty strong stuff. Don't attack into my shark. Bad. As long as the Liliana is on the battlefield, I can't really get Atraxa here. Do I want to get rid of a card in my hand? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe the Mirrex? I think I'll let it be. Could get rid of the Spite. Opponent does already have enough? Wow. 9-0. Okay. I mean, that was a bit premature to concede there. Okay. Who needs Fable the Mirror Breaker? This is just crazy though. Like, how do you even come up with that? How do you decide to like, yeah, you know what? I'm not playing this Fable card. In my token Transmogrify combo deck. Just wow. I mean, I agree that Flip the Switch is very good. But you could still maybe flip the switch is just the takeaway from this, is that you should play flip the switch in the other decks. Like in normal creativity also. Kinda nice with Georg, to be fair. Gives you a counterspell to flash back. People always felt bad when you try to play draw go. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Like, you can play a turn 5 sometimes in these situations. Flip the switch. Look at my hand, all these soft counters. They have a Shark Typhoon. Turn 5 Fable is really reasonable in the control mirror, yeah. 1 year subscribing. Hey, give it up for Pika. Thank you, Pika, for the sub. 1 year. Hey, let's go. Anniversary. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate that. Even through the time of me not actually streaming. Very kind of you. 6 cards in hand. Do I want to use this? I think I want to, because I kind of want to make land drops. And the question is, what do I put back? I think it doesn't make disappear, honestly. I'm like flooded on counterspells right now, and this could actually be good against another shark. Yikes. Getting Karuga creativity soon? No. I mean, Fable is just also so good against hate, though, right? Like, if someone has a bunch of yeah, a bunch of like Movil or what have you, you just like play Fable, go around their counter magic. I don't know, it's just like additional threat. Does stuff, that's for sure. You on blocking? Nah, not blocking duty, but you chilling. Am I gonna get a Shieldred's Edict here? On my zombie token? Flip the switch, just 2-for-1ing my opponent? Straight up. Oh, I love it. I can prevent that from happening. Oh no. Oh, you got it. You got it. Hey, thank you for the prime. No more Nessie. Appreciate that. Thanks. 2 months already. Oh, awesome. 5 cards. Alright. Mirrex for the win. Maybe Pierce there? No. If I Pierce, I can't Mirrex. You have to type in deck list. For some reason, the deck command doesn't work from Untap anymore, so... Or you can get it from my screen. It's like top right corner. Yeah, tie. Get to draw a card? You do that? Yeah, Mirrex is pretty serious kill condition, not gonna lie. Like, it adds up. As soon as you have 3 of these, they die pretty quickly. And I mean, it's just 10 life, right? You have to just deal 10. In a way, it's like, instead of Castle Ardenvale, which we're used to, making 1/1s, right? This is sort of like making 2/1s in a way, because they kill the opponent twice quickly, right? You can't block, of course, but Mirrex is a good card. Let's color this. Very good card. I think I'm gonna get a land with this one. Yeah, maybe I'm not in a rush. Memory Deluge? Don't think blue-white would go for Mirrex. No, I don't think it has to. But it has better lands, right? Blue-white has better lands, but in standard it's gonna be a big player, I can tell you that much. Like, Mirrex is gonna be a big player. Although now with Eldraine we get a bunch of new manlands. We get a manland cycle, so maybe at that point we don't need it. And we use some other lands to win with. Like, you only want so many lands that do something, because they obviously get kind of worse in multiples. Alright, at this point I'm just gonna impulse. Lost my patience. I also tapped wrongly. Ding ding ding. Field of Ruin insurance here. Shark. I wonder if I should Fading Hope now. The Shark is kind of important. I'm actually gonna keep that land. Like, I have everything in my hand. Extra lands mean more. Like, if I have an 8th land, I can do 2 tokens a turn. Not actually that bad. So many comments, right? Impulse, flip the switch, spell pierce, make disappear. This is a budget deck for sure. Is Jegantha really better than 0 copies of creativity? Well, creativity has also put some requirements on your mana base, which this deck does not. You know, it's not capable of casting creativity reliably. So, yeah, Jegantha is certainly worth something. Like, Jegantha is funnily enough, not in this matchup particularly good, but in like grindy matchups, it's nice. And it is a way to hardcast Atraxa, which came up a bunch of times today for me. 3 times, maybe 4 times. What do I do? I could sack the zombie and make disappear. I could just flip the switch. Probably just flip the switch. Might negate me here. I think if they... I don't think they have negate at this point. Like, they would have negated that, I think. Their hand is, I don't know, counter spells, sinister sabotage likely, make disappear maybe, fatal push, something like that. Gilbert's Edict number 2 maybe. Extinction event. No. Like, the synergy between flip the switch and make disappear is also real. I mean, you get a 2/2 that you then can sacrifice it to make disappear. That's pretty nice. Against control, do you only cast? Yeah, it depends on the situation, but I mean, here, for example, I could go for Transmogrify because they're tapped out. And I will do that as well. But yeah, like, if they're not tapped out, I'm just gonna go for the Mirrex plan. I'm not even sure. It might have been better to go. Nah, I don't. Actually, it was smart to do this, I think. Deck's a masterpiece. Beating seamlessly bad matchups here. Pretty cool. Yeah. Like with normal creativity, yeah, you're a huge dog against this deck, I would think. I mean, it depends. If you play normal creativity and you have a bunch of Mirrexes, that makes it a lot better and actually winnable. But if not, female control usually like destroys you. Yeah. We're grinding. I have seen the Rakdos Transmogrify deck. I wanted to try it in Explorer, but the card Warping Veil is not legal here, so can really try it. Wonder if I should just change the equation for what actually? For negate? Duress? Falsies? Probably not. I'm supposed to play Rending Volley, probably. Whooping Will is not on Arena, no. Like Rakdos, so you get Falsies, Fatal Push, Tribute to Hirobi, which is a cute card. And I guess Rotten Reunion is your flip the switch. You obviously play Fable. Yeah. Falsies is pretty strong in conjunction with Atraxa, I would think. I saw a Grixis list. Like there has been a Grixis list. I think I like that a little bit more than the straight up red black. Just having blue seems good. Iditsugu. Iditsugu in your combo deck. In your token deck, I mean. In your token combo deck. Yes, you can then flip the Iditsugu and have the Saga. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's good enough. 10 is kind of mulligan to 5 because Transmogrify is going to be bad for a very long time. But I have Mirrex and I have Lance. That's really all I need in this matchup, so I'm happy to keep. You get Dreadbore? Dreadbore is kind of whatever. There's a Feel of Ruin. Dreadbore is not a particularly amazing card. Disappear spell pierce or land. Nah, probably not land. No. Hey, Raf. What's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody from Raf. It's a little unfortunate that I'm also about to end my stream, but hey, welcome, everybody. Now you have to stream for 5 more hours. Yeah, I bet. I bet, yeah. No, hope you had a good stream. Negate, you got it. I'm currently 12-0 with this Pascal Viren masterpiece, I suppose. There's no other way to put it, huh? Even beating bad matchups like Dimir. I faced it earlier today and I was 2-0ing it. We'll see about this game, but game 1 was already a win. Flip the switch, guys. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. And Mirrex. Mirrex has been winning a lot of games. So heartless. This game is not looking too hot. Ugh. Okay. Upon losing that many cards, it does not look better. Cast Adventures I could name with the Needle. You take the Atraxa and try to hard cast Atraxa over the course of 2 turns. Ambitious. Very ambitious. You take Impulse, try to find Mirrex. I don't know, it's pretty tough. 4-for-1 is good, apparently, in Magic the Gathering. I don't know if you knew. But it's sort of like pick your poison, nothing feels good. If I take the Atraxa, I'm just way too reliant on Jegantha. I can't do that. Take Needle, name Castle Adventures. Is that gonna win me many games? Impulse. Finding what? Mirrex. I don't know what to do there, honestly. Are we gonna get the first loss in the last match of today? The run being stopped? I mean, I'll lose this game likely, but I guess I'll still might win the third game. Being on a play is nice in this matchup because of Reckoner Bankbuster. You can just deploy that and they basically lose against that card. One did not make a land drop. Loaded hand. Didn't kill my Jegantha though. Weird. They have something, they should just kill it in attack, right? Or they have something very expensive. Alright. I'd cast Shark Typhoon against someone who didn't play a removal spell and has 4 cards in hand, hasn't made a land drop. Pretty sure they're sitting on counter spell. So I'm not gonna hardcast it. I'll try to trade here. How can we ever lose now? We drew a flip the switch. Imagine this would be a Fable. Pfft, so bad. Oh wow. I mean, that's a first. That's a first. Damn. I didn't even have it on my mind that that could happen. All right. Not bad. Odd Distortion into Shieldred, into Commit to Memory, into Kill Me. Pretty good. Nice. The perfect hand. Just loses to a Thoughtseize turn 1. Or Spell Pierce, which... I don't think they play Spell Pierce. They might be playing Thoughtseize though. Not unlikely. Ding ding ding. Bankbuster. So happy it's out of standard. I just know how my DMO opponent feels right now. They just feel like horrible. Like, hate life. My opponent has a Bankbuster. Can't do nothing about it. Interesting. Do I Needle right now? I don't think so. Probably gonna Needle Field of Ruin this game. No. Not on my turf. But now I'm a little susceptible to a Shieldred. But at least if they do that, I'm gonna be able to Transmogrify. Nice. I could also name Shark Typhoon. That's kind of funny. Didn't even think about that. And they can't cycle it no more. Interesting. I mean, I only have one Field of Ruin. I have 2 Mutavaults. Shark. I have a fading hope for a shark. I can't cycle mine either then. That's a good point. It's a very good point. That is a very good point. That is a very good point, yeah. Can't argue against that. I sometimes forget that with these effects that they work both ways. Return this. Yeah, I think I'm fine to do so. I don't see much going wrong. I've been catching your YouTube channel videos, but it was great seeing your stream. Enjoy the rest of the stream and the rest of the evening. Thanks, man. Thanks, or woman. I appreciate you saying that. I think I'm gonna do this again. Dimir doesn't have many high impact spells. And getting to counter Memory Deluge, I think you're pretty happy about that. It stifles them a little bit. They don't find their various pieces. Also better to counter against the Fall Distortion, of course. We're going ham. $11. Zombies, get in there. Slip the fridge. I mean, this deck is even secured against... What I didn't like about the creativity decks that they were pretty bad against Shark Typhoon and Hopebreaker Horror, right? You had to play like... This deck plays 2 Fading Hope, 1 Cyclonic Rift in the sideboard, so it kind of has all you need. Hey, I can play this. Huh. Or is it just better to go for lethal here? I mean, I activate Mutavault, that's 4 mana, and I have 4 mana left for Impulse plus something. I guess I crew if they have to have 2 removal spells to survive, and then they go to 1. Yeah, there's no justification to play. Although, if I play Atraxa, I can actually... Then I have to have counterspell plus removal spell. But I think it's kind of likely that I have a counterspell. I haven't given them a window to use one, so... I think it's more likely that they have counterspell than... anything. Oh, they have Field of... No, Field of Ruin is named. Do I crew, actually? The reason to crew... It's a reason to... It's just more damage, then they have to kill the Bankbuster. They kill Jegantha. And Mutavault. Yeah, I think it's good to crew, actually. Now they have to kill the 2 big guys. Which leaves me with 2 Mutavaults and them on 1. Can't see or lose that. 2 Mutavaults. Like, they can't sweep. They can't Field of Ruin anymore. I would need 2 more removal spells the next turn, which is just like... Probably not happening. Yep. I'm gonna look for a removal. I'll take the... Erta, yeah, Erta would be good. That's more. That's one card that does both. Looks like a chump and then a removal. Heartless Act, yep. Deck's the real deal. What is Spell Pierce? Oh, Send Cycle. Funny. I mean, I really didn't expect to have such a good run with this deck when I picked it up. I mean, it is the ladder, but I mean, Pascal went 14-1. And I just went, what's the record now? 13-0 if I win this. Easy. I think it's 13-0. My untapped says 10-0, but I think untapped is lagging behind, maybe. Oh, they play Bankbuster too. Man, my opponent just does not want to concede, huh? It's like, I'm not conceding. I'll find my answer. You have surmountable board position, but I'm not conceding. Alright. Rank 500 exactly. Okay, well, here's that. I mean, this deck is sick.